When driving a car, you can see the gas fumes rising into the air, but you're probably missing out on an even bigger effect of a meat barbecue on a hot summer day. It is easy to dismiss as absurd the idea of comparing the environmental impact of cars and hamburgers, but we are going to do it anyway in this video. There are a lot of farts you are going to hear in this video, not literally though, but we meant the word farts itself. Alright, let's use the word flatulence for fart, which is the officially accepted word, but in reality, we are talking about farts only. Okay, sorry, I zipped my mouth now. Let's start. Cow flatulence can be dangerous. Although beef has bad effects due to the complete production process, even their flatulence can be fatal. At least 4% of all greenhouse gas emissions come from cow flatulence, according to the United Nations. But why are cow flatulence dangerous? According to scientific research, methane, which is found in cow flatulence and burps, is a significant contributor of global warming. Methane traps more heat in the atmosphere than carbon dioxide, and methane is 23 times more dangerous. Cars may produce more carbon dioxide overall, but cows produce methane. Cows indirectly are the hidden culprit. Little do they know that the breeze of air they release from their burps and bottom burps are causing so much trouble to the environment. Why is that cows are producing so much methane? The debate starts with what the cows need to eat and how they digest, and it is a part of the problem. The primary objective of beef cattle farming is to maximize the amount of meat harvested from each cow. To increase output, grain is frequently fed to cows instead of grass. They can eat grass, but their digestive systems are not equipped to handle grain's digestion easily. The grain used to feed the animals is made of nitrogen fertilizers, and the production of nitrogen fertilizer is a resource-intensive commodity. Even though buying grass-fed beef reduces methane gas emissions and nitrogen requirements, it is still the worst type of meat for Mother Nature. Assuming the livestock has been slaughtered and processed, the final step in the meat's journey is from the slaughterhouse to your local supermarket's cold storage department, and it needs transportation. Multiple trips in an 18-wheeler entail multiple releases of harmful fumes into the atmosphere. Each pound, or roughly 450 grams of beef, produces more greenhouse gases than burning 1 gallon or 3.7 liters of gasoline. Producing just one hamburger would contribute to greenhouse gases comparable to nearly 200 miles of driving a car. Producing beef has more negative effects than any other type of meat. While tasty, red meat requires 28 times as much land to produce as compared to pork or chicken. The most basic explanation is that cows are naturally larger than in size. However, consumption of land 28 times has its own and indirect consequences. The ability of plants and vegetation to convert carbon dioxide to oxygen is of great benefit to Earth. Cattle breeding, however, is a key contributor in deforestation worldwide, adding another issue to the already long list. Studies found that a huge majority of deforestation in the Amazon was caused because of cattle ranching. More than a fifth of the world's grasslands and rangelands have been degraded into desert due to overgrazing. We need oxygen more than ever, and methane is not a substitute to oxygen. 2/3 of the ammonia released into the environment comes from cattle production, which is a little-known fact. There is an increase in atmospheric ammonia due to the presence of cow dung and urine too, along with cow flatulence and burps. Since thousands of cows are maintained in close proximity on farms, the resulting ammonia gas is extremely concentrated, leading to the formation of acid rain. When we think of acid rain, our thinking might go to a dramatic scene of rain falling from the sky and burning our skin. However, because the effects are not readily apparent, we hear less about it, and acid rain primarily harms plants, animals, and soil. However, we cannot just brush this issue under the rug because cows are involved. Now let's compare cars with cows. You must be wondering, is that a comparison? The answer is yes. Seriously, that's a comparison. In the next video, we will compare cows with iPhone. Okay, sorry. That was a joke. Android users must be having fun. If so, that calls for a subscription. Coming back to the point, cars produce more carbon dioxide than cows. Cars release more of carbon dioxide than methane. Both methane and carbon dioxide traps heat in the atmosphere. However, methane is far more dangerous of the two gases. To be precise, 23 times more dangerous. People are shifting their priorities away from gas guzzlers and toward electric cars and other fuel-efficient vehicles, thanks to the work of entrepreneurs like Elon Musk. On the other hand, it is excellent that global poverty is decreasing. However, with increased disposable income comes a greater appetite for beef and other types of red meat. It is not the cows to blame after all. Despite the fact that cows cause some issues, blame cannot be placed on them. We can preserve the planet without killing off the last cows, but we do need to drastically cut back on ranching and overbreeding. The overcrowding problem would not exist if they would have been allowed to live as nature intended. There is a need to address the issue of deforestation as a result of the combined effects of cow feed, cow flatulence, transportation, and other similar activities. While a vegetarian or vegan diet would be ideal for everyone, it is not always practical. Therefore, it will be advantageous for the planet, and by extension for humans, if we reduce our beef consumption to no more than once per week or even completely eliminate it. Perhaps you should try chicken instead of hamburgers the next time you're craving a barbecue.